G'day folks. I've been asked a question about adding fractions. So somebody just needs a refresher on how to add fractions with a different denominator. Look, a lot of textbooks will actually show you a method of getting a common denominator. That's great, it works. There's a method that I like, and I find it actually helpful later on when you're doing algebraic fractions and things like that. So I'm going to show you that method here. Okay. Now, you'll remember, you might not remember, but at some point, somebody would have presented you with a puzzle where you had to draw a house, like without lifting your pen off the page. You know what I mean? Like, so you had to come along and draw a roof and whatever it was, and you had to. Oh no, I got to sort of trace over the thing. You had to draw like some sort of pattern without lifting your pen off the page. Okay. I want you to think about a puzzle like that. So I had to lift my pen off the page to draw that. I want you to think about another one where you must lift your pen off the page, and you've got to draw this thing. So see if you can copy what I'm doing. Now, most people, believe it or not, for as simple as that was, they get it wrong. Okay, so I didn't do this. Okay, I didn't do this. I did this. I started on the top left, I went to the bottom right, I started on the top right, then I went to the top right, went to the bottom left, then I went across. So top, go down and across, top, go down and across, and then go across. If you can remember that pattern, okay, so top left to bottom right to bottom left, and then across. If you can remember that, then pretty much all the thinking is taken out of adding or subtracting fractions. Let me show you how, okay? So let's say I've been asked to add 2 over 7 plus 3 over 5. Okay, 2 over 7 plus 3 over 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that pattern that I just showed you on top of this problem. So I'm going to start up here on the top left. I'm going to go down to the bottom right. Then I'm going to go to the top right and go to the bottom left. And then I'm going to go across to the 5. Okay, in that order. Now, what I've just drawn tells me the order that I multiply, not add or subtract, multiply all those terms. Okay, so look at this. 2 was joined down to the 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. And there was a plus sign in the middle here. You remember I had to take my pen off the page? So I went from top left to bottom right. I took my pen off the page, top right to bottom. While I've got my pen off the page, I'm going to look at that sign there. That's a plus sign. So I'm going to write plus over there. Okay. Then I put my pen back on the page. I join the 3 down to the 7. So 3 times 7 is 21. And on the bottom, because I went across, 7 times 5 is 35. So now I just go 10 plus 21 is 31 over 35. Job done. Okay. Well, what about subtracting fractions? Well, let's have a look. So let's say I've got 4 over 5 minus, let's say, 3 tenths. Of, make it more complicated. 3 11ths. 4 over 5 take away 3 over 11. Okay, so I just think about that pattern. So the 4 gets joined to the 11, the 5 to the 3, the 3 to the 5, and this 5 to that 11. Okay, so 4 multiplied by 11 is 44. I copy down the sign that was in the middle. Okay, up here, the sign in the middle is a plus sign. So I wrote to put a plus there. Now the sign in the middle is a negative sign. So I'm going to put a minus sign there. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 11 is 55. 44 take away 15, well, 44 take away 5 is 39. 39 take away 10 is 29. Over 55. That's it. Adding and subtracting fractions. Hope that helps.